Hi, this is Venkat Narayana from Sonia Technologies. Today I am going to discuss multi-dimensional arrays in C. This is continuation to previous video, part 23, passing array to a function in C. Please go through previous video before going to this video. We are going to discuss one-dimensional arrays, two-dimensional arrays, multi-dimensional arrays in this video. We will discuss these programs over VS Code, launch VS Code and create C application. First we will discuss one-dimensional array. Int A1. Here size of the array is 5. This is declaration of array. Now we need to assign values to this array. We can assign values into this array in multiple ways. We will discuss few ways. One is A1 of 0. Here assign 3. I have a remaining code in Notepad. I will copy that code. Copy this code. Paste here. This is declaration of array with size 5. And here we are assigning the values into the array. Now if you want to fetch the elements from the array, then we need to use for loop. For int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, printf %d slash t, comma a1 of I. And also we will print address of those elements, printf %u, comma address of a1 of I. Here we will mention as slash n. We will debug this code, put breakpoint here, go to run, click on start debugging. Here expand this one. Here array is a1 and size is 5. Here index starts from 0 and ends at 4. And here we have garbage values. Here a1 of 0, a1 of 1, a1 of 2, a1 of 3, a1 of 4. So now we need to assign values into these indexes. Here a1 of 0 equal to 3. Here we assign the value. Next a1 of 1 is equal to 3. Here 3. Later 1. a1 of 3 equal to 9. a1 of 4 is equal to 10. Now we have array with data. Now we need to fetch this data. Here we use for loop. For int I is equal to 0. Here I less than 5. Here why we need to use I less than 5 means here index ends at 4. So we need to mention I less than 5. I less than 5 means I equal to 4. Here I is equal to 0. 0 less than 5. True. Then print a1 of 0. a1 of 0 is 3. Here 3 printed. Then one dash space. Later we are printing address of a1 of 0. Here address is this one 64 222 Here I is equal to 0. It will increment one value. That means I is equal to 1. 1 less than 5. True. Then a1 of 1. Print the value and print address. Here 64 222 Print remaining values. Here values are 3 3 1 9 0. Here address ends with 200, 204, 208, 212, 216. Here these are integer values. Each integer occupies 4 bytes. Here memory address starts randomly with this number. Later increments 4 values. Here 200, 204, 208, 212, 216. Array items stored in the contiguous memory locations. This is one-dimensional array. Now we will discuss two-dimensional array. Remove this code. Declare two-dimensional array int a2 of 3 3. Here I am storing integer values, so I declare array with integers. If you want to store characters, then declare array with characters. If you want to store float, then declare array with float. Here array size is 3 into 3. 3 3 is 9. This is two-dimensional array. Now we need to store the values. We'll see the indexes, put breakpoint here, go to run, click on start debugging. Here expand this one. Here first one is 3, that means these are rows, 3 rows and each row contains 3 columns. Here this 0th row, first row, second row and each row contains 3 values. Those columns are 0th column, first column, second column. Here also zeroth column, first column, second column. Here 0, 1, 2. How we can get indexes means first one is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. Second one is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Third one is 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. This is two-dimensional array. Here we have 3 by 3 matrix, 3 rows and 3 columns. Index starts from 0, that means 0th row, first row, second row. 0th column, first column, second column. This position is 0th row, 0th column, that means 0, 0. This one is 0th row, first column, that means 0, 1. This is 0th row, second column, 0, 2. This is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2 and so on. Stop debugging. Assign values into array A2 of 0th row and 0th column. We will assign something 5. I have a code, copy that code. Here 3 by 3, that means 9. This is two-dimensional array. We need to use two for loops. One for loop to get rows, second for loop to get columns. For int I equal to 0, I less than, here number of rows is 3, so we need to mention I less than 3. Index starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, so I less than 3, I plus plus. To get columns, we'll write one more for loop. For int j equal to 0, j less than 3. Here size of columns is 3, we need to mention less than 3, j plus plus. Print the values and address printf percentage %d slash t comma a2 of I j printf percentage u comma address of a2 of I j printf slash n. Execute this code, control F5. Here we are getting some wrong output. We need to check these things. Here by mistake, here I provided wrong values. Here 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. Execute this code, control F5. Now we are getting output here. Still we are getting wrong values. Here also provide slash t, control F5. Now we are getting output. Now we'll see how we are getting this output. Put breakpoint here, go to run, click on start debugging. Here array is 3 by 3, first 3 rows, here 0th row, first row, second row. Expand this one, here columns 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. Here 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Next 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. We'll assign the values. Here 5 assigned, later here 2 assigned, here 4 assigned, later 1, 0, here 7 assigned, here 3, here 9, here 5, here 1 and 4. Now we need to read the values. So this two-dimensional array, so we need to use two for loops. Here int I is equal 0, 0 less than 3, true. Then it goes to inner loop. Here int j is equal 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. Here a2 of 0, 0. 0, 0 means we will get 5. Here 5 printed, later we are printing address. So address is here ends with 180. Here j is equal to 1, 1 less than 3, true. Here 0, 1. Here 0, 1 is 2. Here 2 printed and then address. Here 184. If you see the addresses, array address contains continuous memory location. Here 180, here 184. F11, 4 printed, later address, here 188. Like that it will continue. Here 5, 2, 4. Now we will print second row. Here second row printed with addresses. Now third row. Now third row printed. Then later it will exit from program. Here we have output like 5, 2, 4, 7, 3, 9, 5, 1, 4. And here we have addresses with continuous memory location. This program for two-dimensional array. Here, if you want to store data into array in this way, then it will be difficult. We have alternate way. I'll remove this code. Here, equal and provide open and close brace. Format this one. Here, we have 3 rows, 3 columns. So, first mention 3 rows. First row, second row, third row. Each row contains 3 values. Here, this row contains 3 values. 5, 2, 1, 6, 7, 3, 8, 2, 9. Format this one. Here, 3 by 3 matrix, 3 rows, and each row contains 3 values. Now execute this code, Ctrl F5. Here we are getting output as 5, 2, 1, 6, 7, 3, 8, 2, 9. And here we have addresses. This is the easy way to insert data into two-dimensional array. Now we'll discuss three-dimensional array. Remove this code. Int A3, 3, 2, 2. Here size of this array is 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 2, 12. That means it will store 12 items. Here, this is the 3. That means 0, 1, 2. For second one, 0, 1. Third one, 0, 1. Here data will be stored in x, y, z axis. If you want to get first value, here 0, 0, 0. Second is 0, 0, 1. Third is 0, 1, 0. Fourth is 0, 1, 1. Fifth is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Like that it will continue. We will store data A3 of 0, 0, 0. Store data. I have a code in Notepad. I will copy that code. Copy this code. Paste here. Here, this is a three-dimensional array. Now, if you want to print this output, then we need to use 3 for loops. For int I equal to 0, I less than. Here, this is a 3. So, we need to mention I less than 3. I plus plus. So, we need to write for loop for this one. For int j equal to 0, j less than 2, j plus plus. Later one more for loop for int k equal to 0, k less than 2, k plus plus. Printf percentage d slash t comma a3 of I j k. Here printf slash n. Now execute this code. Put breakpoint here. Go to run. Click on start debugging. Expand this one. Here first one is 3. Here 3. So index of 0, 1, 2. Expand this one. Here 0. Then for second one, here 0, 1. Then if you expand this one, we have another one 0, 1. Now first position is 0, 0, 0. Second position is 0, 0, 1. F11, here 9 stored. F11, here 1 assigned. Expand this one. Here 6. Like that, we'll assign the values. Now array contains values. Now here we are using for loop to get the data from array. Int I is equal 0, 0 less than 3, true. It will go to inner loop. Then here j is equal 0, 0 less than 2, true. Then k is equal 0, 0 less than 2, true. Then a3 of 0, 0, 0. Here 0, 0, 0. Value is 9. Here 9 printed. F11. Now this is 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1 is 1. F11 1 printed. Then cursor goes to next line. Now j is equal to 1. Here A3 of 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0, 6. Print 6. Like that it will print all the values. Here I is equal to 2. It will increment one value, that means I is equal to 3. 3 less than 3, false, it exits from program. And here we have values. This is 3-dimensional array. It will be difficult to assign values in this way. We have alternate way. Remove this code. Here equal to open and close brace. Here first one is 3 rows. 1, comma, 2, comma, 3. Later we have each one contains 2. Here another 2 rows inside each one. 1, comma, 2. Here 1, comma, 2. Here 1, comma, 2. This is the last one. That means here we have 2. That means each one contains 2 values. Here 3, comma, 4, 2, comma, 6, 1, comma, 8, 4, comma, 3, 8, comma, 9, 3, comma, 7. Format this one. Execute this code. Control F5, F11. Expand this one. Here we have values. Here 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 1, 4. Like that we have all the values. Print the values. Here values is printing. The values are 3, 4, 2, 6, 1, 8, 4, 3, 8, 9, 3, 7. Totally we have 12 values. What we discuss in this program is, one is how to declare 1-dimensional array, 2-dimensional array, 3-dimensional array, and we discussed how to assign values into array in multiple ways. That's it for today. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.